I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Okay, give some credit to the team covering the kick, but boy, what was he thinking? Stay in the end zone, take the knee, and help out your offense. Instead, you put your team in a really precarious position.
And Richardson will throw to start out here. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Johnson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, here's Richardson. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Richardson on fourth down. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Now Lawrence. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for the Jags' first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Richardson looking to throw. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll outbreak from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Robinson up the middle. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
The carry here for the big tight end. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Come on.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
19 tight.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. They go play action with Richardson. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Richardson now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. O.J. Howard, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jags are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Jaguars are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the half. Richardson. Got a man. It's Breshad Perriman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Lawrence will throw. He'll let one go deep for Howard. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, it's Lawrence. He'll let one go deep for Howard. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Keith Taylor. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
Richardson off the play fake. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now it's Richardson. Open man, that's Gronkowski down the field. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Richardson now on 2nd down. Touchdown, Jaguars! Brashad Perriman from 21 yards away. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine, but going ahead and scoring here, extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Richardson will throw for it. It's caught at the 1, and he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Taken in at the 3. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Shoves him away. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Lawrence. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They go play action now. Lawrence. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Mike Singletary, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Lawrence. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd down and goal. Lawrence completing it to the right side. Johnson. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pat Freiermuth punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Lawrence. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Richardson to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now Richardson. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Richardson. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing now, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Lawrence. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, we know why.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready.